Hey, what is going on? Today we're going to be taking a look at Penji, which is a great platform for creating an unlimited amount of graphic designs for a lot of many different categories and needs. Aside from that, what I'm going to be doing in this review, aside from telling you what it's all about, is doing an actual demo of this. I went in and I created a logo just to see how it works, the process, and tell you everything about it. Before we begin, I also was able to get a 15% coupon for you. So if you look down below in the description, if you click that, the coupon is actually embedded within that link. And once you get to the pricing page, all you have to do is click on apply and you can save 15% in your first month with this platform, which is pretty neat. Aside from that, let's get started and I'm going to walk through and tell you everything about this, along with the pricing, what they have to offer, and a lot of the biggest perks that I like about this personally. All right, so let's continue on. Normally what you do is go to the dashboard, but given the fact that I am in the partner dashboard, there's some kind of sensitive information in there in terms of other people's stuff and emails. So I pretty much bypassed that so I wouldn't have to obviously share any of that. So the first thing you would do is create a new project. On the previous dashboard page, there is a section where it has like active drafts. There's different categories so you can actually segment how your projects are doing. And that's going to be important because with Penji, you're allowed to create an unlimited amount of graphic designs, which is a very big perk, especially if you have a lot of graphic design stuff to do. And aside from that, there's a lot of great categories that you can utilize when it comes to graphic design. For example, this one, what I did originally was I actually went through because I needed to go through and create a logo just to see what the process is, because you're going to be talking with the graphic designers, looking for any updates and revisions. So I went ahead and I did that. So I'm going to kind of go back in time a little while talking about it at the same time. So for example, let's just say I want to do a logo. The cool thing is once you type in your title, it'll say, is it one of these? And yes, it is actually a logo. But let's just say it wasn't that obvious. What I want to do is click on the category section here just to show you how many possible categories that Penji allows you to create when it comes to your graphic designs. So of course you have advertisements, there's things like billboard ads, even car wraps, print ads, digital ads, Google ads. Branding is like business cards, logos, packaging, and so on and so forth. Books and magazines can be a big one. You have covers, internal pages for booklets, ebooks, books. You have covers themselves. There's a section for illustrations. Marketing, which would be pretty big for me, such as brochures, email templates, infographics, which is a big one. Presentation and pitch deck. Sales sheets, one-pagers, email graphics. Merch, there's a section for merch, print and promotion. Okay, I'm not going to read off all of them, but you can see these when you get started yourself. Social media is a big one. You can do social media posts, YouTube thumbnails, social media banners, some UX, UI, and of course, website graphics. Then they have a section for other, which includes photo edits, podcast covers, and so on and so forth. So right off the bat, what I really liked about this is that there's a lot of categories. The last thing you want to do is be able to say, all right, I need to make a lot of graphic designs for my business, for my online business. I need book covers here. I need infographics here. I need logos here. I need this, and I need to keep pumping them out. Then you go to a spot and it's like, wow, they only do, logos. That wouldn't be a good thing. There's a wide variety here, and that's great. That's what you want to see. So anyway, those are a few of the categories, and I know that's going to be a very important thing a lot of people want to know. What do they have to offer in terms when it comes to creating graphic designs? Now you know. Given the fact that I put logo in here, I'm going to say yes, it is one of those. Now we move to the part where we talk about the description. So this is kind of what I like to call the brain dump. This can kind of be challenging regardless of where you're going, who you're using. It's always, okay, I have this idea, I have this vision in my head. I need to get it down onto paper, so to speak, okay? But not only do I need to do that, I need to do it clearly and concisely enough so that if someone else was to read it, they would know exactly what I need. The cool thing about Penji here is they have on the left, as you can see, a what to include section. As long as you check off most of these boxes, it's going to be the most benefit to you and obviously to the graphic designer who's going to be creating whatever it is you want to create. In this instance, it's going to be a logo. So as I said before, I actually already created a logo when it comes to this, so I'm going to use the same text that I used previously. I'm going to copy and paste that in there just to save some time so I don't have to rewrite everything again and waste a bunch of time. So let me do that for you real quick. Okay, so here we are. What I typed was, I'm looking for a smooth, simple, and clean logo for my website called Isolated Marketing Nights. Aside from the text itself, the overall idea is to have someone isolated on an island with a laptop, giving it a tropical feel. My website is about software and how it can do all the isolated work for you. My target audience would include ambitious entrepreneurs or startups who are looking for software tools to help them build and grow their online business. My logo will be used at the top header of my website, and it can be slightly longer than the one I have now to accommodate text along with the graphic. Okay, so I already had a logo, but I just wanted to redo a logo or just use a logo because I knew it was something that it was mine. And obviously that was the first thing that came to mind. So that was the reason why I picked the logo. And like I said, most of the things on the left I included. Aside from that, you can upload files. This is good if you say, like right here, 3 to 4 logos you like and what you like from examples. So you could find random examples elsewhere. Say like, I like the color vibe of this. I like the layout. I like the text. I like the font, and kind of mix and match. And that's going to give your designer a great idea of what you can use. Also, they do come with royalty-free images, so like you can go right here and you can obviously search for stuff. So let's just say like, I don't know, island, tropical island, see what they got. So there you go. Like I talked about having a tropical feel, like there's a lot of great colors here, like if you're having a sunset or whatever it's going to be. So there's a lot of different photos that you can use and search for. And that's great once again, because that's just going to give you a ton of ideas. In fact, if you're having trouble kind of painting a picture, so to speak, when it comes to your text, simply type in a related keyword and that'll give you plenty of ideas that you can use. Okay, so I'm just going to click X on that. Let's go to next section. Here we are with the level of customization. So here you can choose premium licensed graphics for a faster turnaround time, and it says choose 100% custom illustrations if you only want unique hand-drawn artwork in your design. So for this one, I just did a premium licensed graphic. If you have the team or agency plan, you can get the 100% custom illustrations, but it just has a little disclaimer here. It says custom illustrations may cause project to exceed 48-hour delivery time. For me personally, it took, I think, less than 24 hours to get my first, graphic sent to me, which is very quickly. So keep that in mind if you are on the team or agency plan. It will take a little longer given the fact that someone has to actually go in there and draw it for you, but that's a pretty cool perk or feature. That's not going to be for the first one, but like I said, the first plan, it's just going to be for team and agency. Okay, so that's selected. File deliverables. Now, this might not look like something that's really big, but it is very important if you've ever ordered graphic designs before. Usually you want as many files as possible, especially like Photoshop. You want the PNG. PNG is pretty much going to be transparent, where everything it's just the logo, and then in the back is white and it goes on any type of background. So keep that in mind. You get a lot of deliverables. I thought that's really cool. Then when it comes to the associated brand, this is kind of like for categorizing your stuff. If you're going to be creating a lot of designs, it's nice to have everything kind of neat and clean, so to speak. You can create a new brand. You can say this is going to be going in this folder, and that's pretty much just a way of kind of keeping everything in order and together. Last but not least, you would click on Create Project, and that's exactly how you create a project. It's very simple. You're not exactly having to do a lot of stuff here. The only thing is kind of like I said, getting your ideas down onto text or using pictures to help the designers know exactly what you need to do. And then you're going to be, the best possible scenario. Then you can work with your designer. So once you click on Create Project, I already did that and completed mine. I'm going to go to Penji over here. Okay. So this was on May 6th. It says, hi, John. It says John because I'm in the partner platform. My name is James. So in case there's any mix up there, that's the reason for it. It says, your project has been successfully created and assigned. And it says, upon initial review, it seems that you've clearly discussed what you need for this project. The assigned designer will reach out to you regarding this project. Okay, we'll keep you updated. Okay, so next day, a different John said, hello, John. It's funny, Jello here. I'll be your designer for this project. I'll start this today and send some updates to you once I've made progress. Okay, so very quickly after that, but anyway, let's see. This was 8:30, like I said, on the 6th, and then 7:08. So it was around like 23 hours. They created the first kind of, revisions, or not the revision, the first pretty much project when it comes to this. And they pretty much say right here, here's the logo variants I designed for your software company. Let me know your thoughts regarding this. If you wish to add or change something, just let me know. So what's the revision process like? Ironically enough, I thought it was very funny. I didn't even realize that there was a revisions button here, but what I'm going to do is click on this so I can view the design for you. Okay, so there's just one of the tropical trees. Then we have one when it comes to having more color in it. Now we have combinations of having like a logo with the letters along with this. And it's cool, like I said, one has a white background, one's kind of darkish, one's gray. And then once again, this is another variation. Okay, so what you can actually do here in order to revise it, what I originally did was I saved some of these pictures, I opened them up in Paint, and then like copy and pasted and did a lot of things. However, the best way to do this is you just click on revisions. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, but my mouse right now has like a revision button. And what you can do is click on a specific aspect and say leave your revision, and it'll say add green to the, I don't know, tree, something like that. And then I would click on send. I don't want to do that because it's already done, but then you would do send, and then it'll show revisions right here. Okay, so that's a very easy process when it comes to revisions. Like in the past, anytime I've ever gotten graphics, I've done the same thing. That's probably why I did it the first time, where you'll save it. Maybe you'll go in Paint and you'll draw arrows and say like, fix this, do this. It makes it very easy. Everything is done within kind of this chat support area. So you don't have to go jumping around to a bunch of different places, okay? So you go back. Okay, so what I did was actually just say, I just put my logo there with that, and I said, looks great, just a couple of things. Have the text show up as it is in the screenshot, where Isolated is on the top and Marketing Nights is under it. And then add some color to the tree in person, perhaps green on the tree branch and any other colors that would match with what's already there. Okay, so they said they received it, and I got it after the weekend. Okay, so they said, hello there, John. I got your feedback. I'll revise this accordingly. Thanks. And there they are. Here's the revised file. Let me know if this works out for you. If you still wish to make some tweaks and changes, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help. Also, aside from this, I did talk about how you get unlimited different graphic designs. You also get unlimited revisions. I don't think you're going to need an unlimited amount. And when I say that, you're not going to need like 100 revisions. Unless you really don't know what you want, but that's another great thing about it. Anyway, let's click on this so I can show you what it looks like. Let's go to View Design. So that was just kind of the logo there, the person with a little tropical tree on an island, so to speak, and then of course they've got the laptop. And then combine that with this, you can see now we have the pretty much the name there along with the tree and the logo combined. And once again, we have different backgrounds for it, which is always cool. Okay, so it says, hello there, here's the revised file. Kindly let me know if this works out for you. If you still wish to make some tweaks and changes, just let me know. I'll be happy to help. Thanks. Okay, so if that was good, I would just say, hey, that's perfect. I didn't get to do that yet. Just letting them know this is what I'm going to use. This is what I like. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. And when it comes to download, you can download all mockup files. You can do download source files, or you can just do one at a time and do both. Okay, and all in all, that's what it's going to take when it comes to creating your design. I like how everything is all in one spot. I like how you don't have to do anything outside your computer. They have plenty of those files for you, the photos, the stock photos that you can use for inspiration. Like I said, it's all about following their directions, and the directions are going to be different. Obviously, I was doing a logo here, but if I'm looking to create a, say, YouTube thumbnail, you might want to get some inspiration from different thumbnails, and the questions are going to be different based upon what you're looking for, so that's always a good thing. They're very helpful, even though it looks very kind of just like you need it there. It's because it's going to be helping you, okay? All in all, love the process. It is very simple to do. Turnaround time was very quick. Like I said, on one of those, I sent it in before the weekend, so I'm not sure if they work on the weekend or how that is, but overall, a very quick turnaround time. Okay, so that's what you can expect from Penji. Let's look at the pricing plans when it comes to this. Like I said, this is going to be, if you click on the link down below, this will have my coupon embedded into it. But let's talk about what it's going to be. Keep in mind that coupon's just going to be for the monthly, and it's going to be for the first month, because you can obviously save a certain amount when you do quarterly and yearly as well. So first and foremost, when it comes to monthly, there's Pro, Team, and Agency. And like I talked about, Team and Agency are going to be the plans where you can do your customized illustrations. But when it comes to Pro, it's graphic design only. It's going to be $3.99 a month. You got unlimited design projects, unlimited brands. You get one designer and 2 users. When we're moving up to Team, you get graphic design, illustration, and UX UI. So you get everything in Pro that was previously, but now you got website and app design, custom illustrations, infographics, and 5 users. Okay. Lastly, when we go to Agency, you get the Team plan, but double output. So you get everything in Team and Pro previously. Now you get 2 designers, 10 users, and prioritized support. Okay. There's no contracts. You get a 15-day money-back guarantee. You can cancel anytime as well. That's great as well. No contracts. You don't have to worry about any hassle when it comes to that. For example, if you are trying to look for a graphic designer on another platform like Outwork or anything like that, you might have to deal with contracts. You might have to deal with them personally. This is much easier given the fact that they have their own graphic designers. You go in there and you tell them exactly what you want, and you go through the process like I talked about in this, okay? So let's say I choose Pro. It's going to show you how the code works, okay? As you'll see, when you click on the link, my coupon is already in there. So when you click on the Apply button, let it load, and just like that, you get $59.85 off of your first month. So bill today will be much less compared to the full price that you have. So that's pretty much what it's going to come to for the pricing, along with the code. And overall, there were a lot of things that I really liked about this, and I'm pretty sure I highlighted all of them when it comes to actually using this. as far as what it takes to use, getting started. It's very simple. There's a very low learning curve. It's not like it's more of a platform as opposed to a software. And it's all about following what they recommend. In the beginning, it's what are you going to be doing? What are you going to be creating? Typing that in, answering the questions in terms of looking for inspiration. Do you have any stock photos, anything like that? And once you get going, it's just a very quick back and forth. They're going to give you your first update. If you need any revisions, let them know. Tell them what to tweak. And the cool thing, once I talked about as well, is you can do all of your revisions within the platform itself in that little chat area. So I like that once again. Lastly, as I talked about, probably the fourth, fifth time I might have mentioned it, you get a limited amount of graphic design. So if you have a lot of graphic designs to do, you can really save a ton of money, given the fact that, if you just wanted to create one logo, I know my girlfriend created one not too long ago. It's probably like $400 or $500 just for that by itself. So if you have a lot of different graphic design needs to meet, this is going to be perfect for you. Okay, so all in all, a very fine platform just by reviewing and going through it myself. Easy to do, simple to set up, very easy to get feedback and get exactly what you're looking for. And especially if you really want to crank out a lot of graphic designs, this is going to be perfect for you. So I hope that helped you out when it comes to this review, overview, and demo in terms of the features, what they have, their pricing, and everything else. Feel free to give them a shot down below. Like I said, the link is there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you look deeper into the description, I also did a written review of this. So in case you'd rather read that as well, I will link that down below as well. But I hope you enjoyed this. Links are down below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.